Hello and welcome everybody to the Secret Lab. Today we're going to test the question that we get all the time. Which case is more waterproof, PSA or BGS? These were just purchased off of eBay. We're not going to ask the factory, hey, can you do a really good job sealing one of these so we can see how good the seal is? We just are testing your average BGS and PSA slab with some Donruss. Here we go, Kevin Brown. All-star, great pitcher, long, illustrious career. However, these are Donruss, okay? So we're testing the card and the holder, not Kevin Brown, okay? We know he can swim. It's not a test of his swimming ability. I'm actually going to take these out. This is an almost clean Pyrex glass. Don't try this at home, kids. This involves water, 2 cups of water right here, and food coloring, all right? So this is hardcore science right here. Be sure to tell your college professor that you want college credit for this. All right, so we're going to pour the water in here. We don't need tons of it, but we want enough, and you can see it's slightly warm water, so the food coloring will spread quickly through this almost clean pan. All right, what color should we use? I'm thinking, let's look at the card here. There's red here, so we don't want to use red. Maybe a green, so that we'll get a nice blackish brown color. All right, let's use green. It's the holidays, red and green, when I'm doing this. All right. Serious lab work here, everybody. How many drops do you think we need? I think that many. That looks good. All right. And have you been walking in the kitchen with green Jell-O on the stove and you're looking at your Kevin Brown? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What on earth is going on? How could this be happening to us? And so we're obviously looking for, the invasion of this colored water into one of these slabs. And I was thinking it would just be a flood, but I'm not seeing a flood. Should we do a control? I don't have another Kevin Brown card. Can someone mail me a Kevin Brown card quickly here? Let's see what else we have kicking around here. I'm just going to let those sit for a little bit. Should we do a 10-second test? Let's pull this out real quick. So it's been like 10 seconds. 20 seconds. You guys at home can see. There's some on the surface here, but I don't see any penetration into the slab itself. It's actually held up pretty well for quick dunking. Let's check the BGS. Beckett. Same thing. I'm not seeing any water invasion here. Wow. How about that? Both are looking pretty good here. All right, well, so if you accidentally drop them in your Jell-O, you might actually be okay, depending on how it's boiling or not. Interesting. Interesting. So we're going to leave these here for a little bit. I'm going to let these float around for a little bit. See what happens. I should have had a control that I could just throw in and see if I need a paper towel here for my fingers. I'm not sure how my fingers are my fingers aren't too green. Oh, there's a little bit of green on here. Kevin Brown can swim, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing a great job staying afloat. The league is pretty tough, but he's doing a great job. And the other question I have is, do I have a weight to weigh all this down so we can keep those submerged? I mean, it's below the line, like the seam goes around the edges here, so it's obviously below that line. They're just floating around in there, merrily tootling along. I'm going to go get some weight, and I'm going to leave these here for a while. All right, it's been an hour. I set my camera for time lapse. I'm looking here. I'm not seeing any water infiltration. Let's pull these out and see how they did. A couple of butter knives here I used as weights. Let's put those over here. Should I throw in? I have two. I conjured up 2 controls here. Here is a pig, Allen and Ginter pig. Let's turn autofocus back on here. Allen and Ginter pig. I'm going to drop this magnetic in. just to kind of compare, you know, from a professionally slapped thing to just something I threw in a magnetic. And I also have a top loader here with the, so it's sleeved in a top loader in a bag. Okay, so we'll see if that works too. Maybe I should use these knives and sink these things. See if we can have any sort of, because I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get some result with these cards here. We might not get a result with these cards either. Anyway, either way, let's grab a paper towel here and have a look at our friend Kevin Brown. Yeah, I don't see any water in there at all. Now, obviously, conclusions are that you can't depend, like these were shipped through the U.S. mail. They've, you know, so we can either conclude that the U.S. mail treats everything like an egg, or both of these cases are pretty substantial. They're pretty good. I'm not, talk about disappointment. I never thought I'd be so disappointed to see something float. Let's try this one too. We'll pull out Kevin Brown here. Do you see any water infiltration? What's this? It's just water on the back, everybody. I gotcha. So looking at this, yeah, nothing here. Just absolutely nothing. I'm looking here and it looks really, really clear. None whatsoever. Both of them. Well, Kevin Brown, you're going in my collection. What a disappointment. I'm going to have to find another test to do. More science. Everybody, for an hour, let me tell you about science. I had to watch YouTube videos for an hour. Can you believe the things that I do for you for science? All right, let's see if these things have only been in for a little bit. And it looks like we already have. Yep. That is one wet pig. I'm not sure if that's going to show up on camera, but it's definitely wet. There is water damage on this pig. So there you go. Magnetic, not the greatest. Let's clean this up too. Let's put this down. And then we're going to put this, wipe this up here. And then we're going to have to fish out this other one. So that one is definitely, there's definitely water in here. You guys can see how the water infiltrated through here, soaked all the way around here, and it's a green pig now. Ladies and gentlemen, no pigs were drowned in the making of this video. All right, so here is the last one. So we have a top loader in a team bag. It looks like some water got in the team bag here, but I think the pig might, oh, I have to be careful here. The pig might be okay. So if it's just a quick splash, nope, this one's wet. I can see it. This one is also wet. So this didn't save the pig either. You are one wet pig. Can you see this big stain right through here? Is that a stain, or is that just... You can see the water soaking in through here on the corner. Maybe that's not a stain. I thought it was. Either way, you can see the water soaking in right here on this corner. So that's definitely water infiltration on the magnetic. But even the magnetic, nope. I mean, the front is just covered in green. Let's put this down here. And yeah, it looks like this top loader did pretty well. Let's pull it out of the team bag. Top loaders fit in team bags pretty well. Have a look at this. Dry this off. Oh, sorry, bumped the camera. Ride of your life, everybody. Next time you think of this channel, you remember the ride of your life. All right, come on here. Silly pig. Tricks are for kids. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. So even if you have a top loader in a team bag, it might survive a splash. But I think the big takeaway today is, let's move this out of the way. The big takeaway is that both PSA and BGS slabs stood up to the green water test, the industry standard waterproof test. Obviously, conclusions are you have no idea what condition your case is in. Maybe it's been mailed through the US mail 15 times. Maybe it's been dropped, twisted, broken. Maybe they didn't get a good seal at the factory. You don't know the condition of your slab, so obviously don't try this at home. But I'm really actually very surprised at how well these repelled water. Like the idea of water resistant versus waterproof. Yeah. Both of these examples, disappointingly, were both waterproof. No water got into the label or the card. So take that for what it's worth. Hope it was fun and interesting. Remember, always put your top loaders in team bags to prevent dust and water, and magnetics are apparently the worst of the lot. So I love it how they actually have to label it pig. What is that, Mom? Oh, it says, a good thing they labeled it pig. Thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel, visit my Amazon shop in the links in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Please subscribe, hit that bell icon. Thanks for watching.